What is good, YouTube? So I started late today. It's gonna be a night video, so that's why I got my light out, trying to get the best angles as I can. But basically today we are gonna be installing this wiring kit from Mod Emporium to basically wire up the seat lights, the M emblems, so that they stay on when the headlights are on the car. This is something I wanted to do for a while, and the install looks pretty simple. So I'm gonna try to tackle this now, try to get it on video, try to get some good angles. I did not see a video with this on the X3M, so I figured I'd just put it up to help any F97 owners or F98 owners out there. And I'm pretty sure it's the same shit for the all X platforms, but do research if you got an X5 or X6 or whatever. But pretty straightforward. So basically in the kit there comes the wiring. We're gonna be taking out the wiring harness from under the seats, and we're gonna plug into one of those connectors, and I'm gonna show it on the video. And then basically we're gonna tap into the 12-volt cigarette lighter charger, whatever, in the right here in the rear. So that will be our power supply for the seats. And yeah, that's it. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta recline the seats back, put them back as far and as up as possible to give us the most clearance, because after that we're going to be disconnecting the negative terminal on the battery in the trunk. If you don't do that, you're going to get an airbag light on the dash, and the only way to take it out is by going to a dealership or by using Bimberlink. We're trying to avoid that. Let's just take out the rear terminal, the rear negative terminal of the battery. And then after that, we'll jump into the wire. So I'm gonna get that right now. You're gonna put this seat as far back as you can, because let me get some light for you. This is what we're looking for right here. We're gonna be tapping into that. So I'm gonna put this seat as far and as high as I can. And that should give us a lot of clearance right there, actually. So there's no need to remove the seats. And we're gonna be doing the same exact thing on the passenger side as well. All right, so we're at the rear of the X3M. We're gonna be using, I believe it's gonna be a 10 millimeter to remove the negative terminal, but we have to remove all this to gain access to the battery terminal. So take all this shit out. Lift this up, the spare tire will be there. Just remove the spare tire, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. Honestly, I don't even think I needed to remove the spare tire. The battery's right here. All right, so let me get my tool. I'm gonna be disconnecting this negative terminal. Again, I think this is a 10. Let's see. It is. All right, negative is disconnected, so I'm going to be wrapping a towel around this just to make sure it doesn't move around and like accidentally ground onto something else in this compartment. It's just a safety precaution. Alright, so that's wrapped up. Now we can go back to the front and start figuring that out. Alright, so from what I understand, with this switch, all you gotta do is just pull it back. Yeah, you press that little tab in first. You pull this lever back, and then this will just pop out. Okay. So now you have this, and now we have to try to slide this black piece and disconnect it from here. So from what I saw, we have to stick like maybe a flathead in here, and then try to wiggle it out. So let me get my flathead now. Alright, so the audio in this clip got messed up. It was not connected to my DJI mic. So I'm just gonna do a voiceover right here. So basically, there's a yellow tab inside this thing, and I'm sorry it's blown out. This brightness is too high, I guess. There's a yellow tab in on the top, and you stick a flathead or a pick tool in it, and you have to push up on the yellow piece, and that would release the black inner piece from the yellow case. So that's pretty much it. It was a little confusing at first, but if you just do what I just said, and once you see it, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. It's pretty simple once you actually have it in your hand and you're seeing it. All right, so once we got out the way, you can then slide this yellow jacket off of this completely, and that will expose the wiring harness in which we need access to. So according to the diagram, we're going to be looking for number 7. And these are late. There's numbers on there, but they're barely visible. Probably not going to be able to see that on video, because I can't even really see it with my own eyes. Alright, so I had to take a break because the videos I watch weren't accurate for the X3M. So on the videos I was watching, they were saying to go to pin 7, but for the X3M, you need to go to pin 11. So what you're going to do is, because they're not all numbered, you're going to count from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it's literally this last one that's part of the smaller wires. And that's going to bring us to this gray wire with a yellow stripe. So this is the one we need to pull out and then insert the wire that came with the Mod Emporium kit. So I'm going to be taking this one out. So in order to take this out, I believe you just got to push on the pin right here while simultaneously pulling on the wire, and that should get it free.
He's just chilling there. Something happened over there, right? Let him do it now. Papi, I bought the stuff for the coquito.
All right, ma. All right, so we got the wire out of pin 11, and that wire was actually pretty tough to remove. I needed to apply a considerable amount of strength to pull that. So just don't feel like you can't pull on it. Once you release it from the pin where it seats, you're just gonna have to tug it, and eventually it'll pop out. But now we have the new kit, the new wiring harness from Mod Emporium. Actually, let me start routing this wire through the seat, under the seat. I don't want it coming around like this. Just give me a second. But yeah, I'm just basically doing some wire management before I finally plug this in and install it. And just a reminder too, guys, when you're wiring this up, make sure you leave slack with this wire that you're connecting to this harness, so that when you're moving your seat forward and backwards, it's not gonna tug on this wire, you know. So just before we put this in, just trying to make sure we're gonna put it in the correct orientation with the locking tab facing outwards so that it slides in the slot. We're making sure it goes back into pin 11, which was this one right adjacent to this brown wire. I'm gonna count just to make sure again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Yes. So that'll be this one right here. I'm just gonna push that down until you get a nice little click. And now this wire that we initially took out, no longer gonna be using it. So we're gonna wrap this up and just put it to the side. So the kit comes with heat shrink, so we're gonna apply that now. Okay, so that wire is protect. Yeah, sorry about the background noise. It's fucking people screaming and helicopters. Is South Bronx. It's ridiculous. But yeah, this is wrapped up now. And that's pretty much it for this side. If I did this correctly, everything should light up. But we haven't gone to the rear yet. So I'm gonna do this same exact thing on the passenger side now. I'm just gonna button this up, and I'm gonna also zip tie the wire, just a little cable management so everything looks clean. The kit also came with zip ties, so that's good. The kit literally comes with everything. This is a really good kit from Mod Emporium. All right, so this is the back of the X3M. Literally, you just pop this thing off. I did it with my hand. If yours is a little tighter, you can use a prying tool, like any plastic prying tool like this, like one of these, to just get under it and like start just tugging at it, and it'll literally just pop off super easy. And then basically what you're looking for is the wiring. You're gonna tap into the wiring for the 12 volt. So that'll be this wire right here. It's gonna be red with a white stripe on it, not the brown one, the red. You're gonna put the posi tap on this wire, and that'll be your power source for the emblem lights. So this is our posi tap that comes in the kit. We got our one wire coming down, going to that driver's seat module that we showed earlier, the yellow, and then this wire going down to the passenger seat module, going down to the yellow. So now we just gotta unscrew this cap. And if you don't know how to use a posi tap, super simple. You're just gonna put the wire that you want to tap into between this valley right here inside this cap, and then once you put it in, you're gonna squeeze it, and then this pin is gonna pierce that wire once you screw it on, and then you'll have a positive source. Sorry about these terrible angles. It's not easy. And the seats are all the way back because of what we did, and the power is disconnected right now, so I can't even move them forward at this moment. So it's very tight back here. Alright, y'all, so unfortunately my camera died, but I got my Sony, and as you guys can see, the lights stay on now. As long as the car is on, the lights will stay on, and that's exactly what I wanted, and it worked flawlessly. Everything worked good. After the camera died, literally all I did was just button everything back up, put everything back together. I pretty much got everything on camera that was of relevance. I closed the trunk, I connected the battery back to the negative terminal back to the battery, and then just reassembled everything and put everything back together. But this is it. I love it. I think it's a great product. The customer service from Mod Emporium is amazing. The guy replies quick. quick and he's very helpful. And anytime I needed help, he answered all my questions. So definitely suggest you going and getting yourself a kit if this is something that you're interested in. But I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully the next video will be the downpipe installation for the X3M.